Ever since the advent of the internet, people have let their anonymity on the web fuel their misdirected rage. To vent one's frustration towards another anonymous party has often been acceptable, if not encouraged, by this growing trend to insult and degrade others' work, until now. Tonight, I will introduce you to one man game enough to talk about the trials and tribulations associated with the lifestyle known as flaming. Flaming. An online argument becomes nasty or derisive, where insulting a party into the discussion takes precedence over the objective merits of either side. Flamer. A very, sometimes exceptionally rude person, mostly found in forums. Such persons will use foul language against persons who may have misspelled a word or have another opinion. Meet Grant Grant. With more than a decade of net experience, this young man, as with most of us, has experienced more than his fair share of internet abuse. But what makes Grant Grant unique is that he is the very first of a very small few to come forward and admit to instigating the hate. You see, Grant Grant is a flamer, and tonight he is going to lift the lid and air his most sordid secrets.
It would have started no longer than 10 years ago in an internet chat room. Back then there was no MySpace, no Facebook, and certainly no YouTube. The majority of online banter went on through chat rooms. I didn't even have my own computer at the time. I was using my sister's computer to plant my cyber seed in girls all around the country. It was great until one night, after a few drinks, a girl asked me what my turn-ons were. The next thing I know, I was telling her that chainsawing her tits off was my #1 desire.
How on earth did she react?
Well, quite well, considering the horrendous scenario I had proposed. I think she ended up sending me a photograph of herself. Looking back, her lack of reaction to such an outrageous comment most likely spurred me onto committing ever more atrocious acts of flaming on the internet.
And so, where did this lead to next?
Years later, a band I was in started a message board on our website. Kind of like a forum where fans could interact with the band. Eventually I said something stupid and a fan responded to it unkindly. The next thing I know, it was 6 months later and I was writing a mini thesis on the fuckheadness of this specific mongrel bastard. Shit, sorry.
Old habits die hard, I guess.
I'm still struggling today. That's why I'm coming out here, on YouTube. I want to encourage people to leave video responses and comments about their experiences with flaming. I want to open up a discussion where flamers can come forward and confess their actions so we can steadily move on to opening up the conversations into feelings of guilt and remorse. The healing begins now.
So you feel guilt and remorse after flaming?
Oh, for sure, yeah, certainly. There's nothing worse than waking up the morning after and realizing what you have done. Especially here on YouTube, where you can't even remove your comments after posting on someone else's video. It's horrible. Sometimes I can't even bring myself to get out of bed for fear of what I may have written the night before. It's not a fucking video! The fuck is that? The fuck is that? It's stupid! It's so stupid! Ugh. Stupid!
What happened?
Well, the same thing that always happens. I drink multiple bottles of wine and beer and then wham, bam, next thing I know, it's the following morning and I have this terrible feeling that I've abused my privilege to comment on other videos. The worst thing about my tirade was the fact that it wasn't that bad of a video. Actually, it was kind of ballsy and funny, and here I am with my feature ragging out other features. What kind of person does that? Oh, I fucking didn't. I fucking did! It's not even that bad of a video! Why do I do this? It has merit! The video has merit! And I abused it! Oh! Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
Well, you're not only that kind of person, you are that person. But don't you think you should be going to Alcoholics Anonymous rather than trying to start this flaming Anonymous?
Well, no. The drinking isn't the problem. It's what I write when I'm drunk that's the problem.
So what's the next step?
Well, the next step is the first confession, and, well, here we go. My handle is Garant, and I recently flamed Sammy G33 concerning beating tight security. What I did was wrong, very wrong, and I'm sorry. I apologize for my ill words and actions, and I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. There are several reasons why I did what I did, and none of them are sufficient enough to excuse my actions. I hope my confession will help heal this vicious wound I have created. My actions were immature and offensive. I've made myself look like and feel like a right dick, and I am sorry. In future, I will think twice before commenting on videos when I am drunk, and I now hope that by making this video, I will inspire others to keep their filthy mouths closed when their banter is irrelevant. This is my confession.
Please respond with your confessions. The healing starts here.